once, back again, square one. Try to leave myself behind, looking for a better place.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Masaki, and today we're gonna just talk about the vault again. I've done 2 videos now so far: the vault from the Shadows perspective and the vault from the Immortals perspective. That's more around the gameplay and the strategy of that. But I do also want to make sure to cover like the kind of almost like lore or the storyline behind what the vault really is. In addition to just understanding like why we fight over this thing, what does it actually do for the Immortals. Now I know a lot of you guys, are Shadows, so you probably have never seen the Immortal side of things. And now that I'm an Immortal, I can finally share with you what it looks like from this side. So let's get started. So basically the vault is this place where treasure is kind of stored. The treasure is actually gained from the Immortals fighting in the Elder Rifts. Essentially on Monday, and only Mondays, when the Immortals fight in Elder Rift, they add items, gold, and hilts to the vault. Now, Monday is when items are added. The other days, you only add gold, and I'm pretty sure you don't add hilts either. Hilts are also added on Monday. So Monday adds the items and the hilts to the vault. Tuesday through Sunday, running any Elder Rift as Immortal, you will be adding only gold. Now, the other thing to note is only crested rifts on Mondays will add items. Otherwise, you will not be able to add items to the vault. And by items, I mean these are the legendary items that are added to the vault. So what happens? Shadows then, throughout the week, attack the vault, and they raid the gold, the hilts, and sometimes the items from the vault. Now, if they can grab one of the chests that has an item, then they can take with them when they win or leave the vault early, right? So that's basically how that works. Basically, I assume if the Immortal team doesn't collect a lot of items or on Monday, technically you could run out of items, which means Shadows can't actually steal them. So every one of those items that is stolen is actually stolen from one of the items that Immortals can see. So we on the Immortal side can see what's in the vault. We just can't get them until the end of the week. And I'll cover that, how that looks like at the in another video. So on the Immortal side, it's pretty straightforward too. Your goal is to defend the vault because what you stored in there is kind of like you worked hard to put it into the vault. And at the end of the week, if they're still in the vault, then it's kind of through this process that you can basically divide all the gold, the hilts, and also the items out to all the Immortals based on ranking, prestige, etc. Again, cover it in another video. In general, when an Immortal kills a Shadow in the vault, the items that the Shadow has looted will be dropped. And by that, I mean the items that the Shadow looted in that level. So as an example, if a Shadow is fighting on level 3, they get to the end of the level, then all those items, essentia, hilts and gold, and potentially items that you picked up on that floor is at risk. But if you go to the next floor, or if you leave, then technically you take all the stuff you've looted for free, right? You take it with you. They're not at risk. From what I can tell, though, I haven't really been able to test this when I was a Shadow, but I don't think you even lose the legendary item if you go to level 4, as long as you collected a legendary item at a previous level. I do think that's also locked with you. I don't know how the balance works specifically between the Shadows and Immortals. It's a little bit tricky. Like, I think what they used to do, this is again before the patch, is you could potentially lose everything, and then you get like a pity reward type of hilts, again, as Shadows, when you get defeated by the Immortals. What they're doing now is they're kind of rewarding both sides, meaning when the Immortals kill you on level 4, they do recover their resources, but you as the Shadows also take the hilts and gold that you've taken. So it's kind of weird, but basically the idea is that I think both teams win, but essentially the Immortals are still defending the vault when you go to level 4. So Shadows always go to level 4. Really, there's no risk. The only thing you might be risking is the legendary. So somebody who knows if you actually can lose a legendary that you've collected on floor 1 through 3 on level 4, please let me know. I actually don't know if that's true. I just never tested it. Don't know about it. Yeah. So basically, pretty much that's all I can talk about in this video. We'll keep it short. Yeah. So basically, again, next video we're going to talk about the items in the actual vault and talk about how Immortals can get those items at the end of the week, how that system works. It's actually kind of complicated, and I had to take a little bit of a good amount of thought to think about it, and then now I can finally present that. Anyways, I'll see you next time. This is Masaki. Stay classy.
Not a word that